All right, today we're gonna look at a book from 2014 by Katsuya Terada. Katsuya Terada, I've collected many of his art books. Terada Real, Katsuya Terada Zenbu. Zenbu means complete. This one's pretty accessible and pretty good one. I like this. I like how the slipcover isn't just like a cutout circle. It's actually got something on there. You know, this is cool because you get a lot of his different styles. This is not the book we're going to be looking at today. I just wanted to flip through just to make the point that Terada Complete has many different styles, sketches, some stuff that looks more contemporary, some stuff that looks very 90s heavy metal. Cute. Some cute stuff, a little bit of everything in this book. And you know, he's also done a lot of other things like installation work. Terada Real was like all like mural stuff that he did on walls, mostly single color. One time when I met him, I got this porcelain cup. Believe me, there's a porcelain cup in here. It's just so hard to get in and out with this like fragile paper around it, but the paper's pretty cool. And also, every couple years he does an art exhibition with Hajime Sorayama, Rock and Jelly Bean, and of course Terada, the three of them together. So anytime I go to any one of these guys' events, the other guys are there. They're always like showing up at each other's events to support each other. Tokyo Sweet Gwendoline, this was probably about 6 years ago now, something like that. The last one was Dominatrix Heaven, and the last time I talked to Terada Sensei, it sounded like they're gonna be doing another one maybe around 2025, which is this year, or 2026. To be honest, you know, like Sorayama isn't the youngest dude in the world. Rock and Jelly Bean and Terada, you know, they're still kicking it, but Sorayama's still kicking it too. He's been around for much longer than those guys. This is Dragon Girl and Monkey King, and I dig this book a lot because he kind of focuses on one style, one theme, rather than the Complete, where it's kind of like a lot of everything, you know? It almost looks like figure design, right? Like these should be figures. Very cool 2-page spread. It's almost like a digital Kago Shintaro like tribute, you know, take. I think Terada had an exhibition towards the end of 2024, so he's probably due for one by spring. Blood the Last Vampire. Dark stuff. You know, I might have mentioned this once before, but Terada's very first manga, which he illustrated and 3 others wrote, was all about classic cars. So it's basically just a book just like talking about different kinds of classic cars, and has like a little manga, it's a collection of manga, but written by car freaks, and each one's focused on a car, a model of car. So Terada did not always do this style. Such a sick Astro Boy. Or this style. It's rad. It's like a monster made of monsters swallowing up a child. The man is prolific. He must just draw and draw and draw and draw. Zombie. Some sketches. Another fun fact, this kind of art style reminds me that he also was contributed to the art of Devilman. So there's two different occasions. I think also in the Arc box set, he had some pieces. So he's done some stuff on Devilman and some stuff, you know, tied to Dynamic Pro and Go Nagai. Sometimes cyberpunk, sometimes more wizard magazine-esque, you know, D&D style, sometimes very Japanese, really is all over the place. But when you look at Terada's work, it's always Terada. It's a reimagined alien. Those are some creepy looking kappa. This book is available on JapanBookHunter.com. I have one in my personal collection as well. I love the Sorayama take from the cover of Sexy Robot. Soratera, Terada and Sorayama combined into one, forming like Voltron. There's a lot in here. Classic. Another classic Terada piece. That's pretty sick. Dog Life. Pretty cool. I like the cyberpunk stuff. But then again, I like cyberpunk anything. Here in the back, you get a little bit more, like some pages like these, a little bit different style, but most of it's leaning more towards this one style. I mean, this was 2014, and you know, this was his era. Lately, he's been doing a little bit different stuff. I think leaning more this direction. In the back here, we just have some comments on selected pieces, you know, the years of different pieces. Oh, another classic, just a classic. And then we have an interview here in the back. JP only. I should translate that one day. 2014, Dragon Girl and Monkey King. And this is just kind of a little short flip through video for this week. We're trying to kind of get ahead. Patreon. The Patreon is back, my friends. For just $5 a month, you get early access to book drops, early access to YouTube videos. You get early claims on live book sales before the live book sale. So I'm gonna post stuff up there 24 hours ahead of time. People on Patreon will get first dibs at everything, and then anything that doesn't sell there will go up in the live sales. And then some throwback content from the old Patreon days from a couple years back, and exclusive content weekly. So get on over to Patreon. There's a link here in the banner, you know, down below and all that stuff. JapanBookHunter.com is where we sell our fine books, and of course, Japan Book Hunter on all the social media. Love you guys. Thank you for being here, and mate ne.